Okay, when I was a professor inside Andrew Tate's Real World 2.0, I learned one specific thing. I wasn't a professor for long. I gained access to certain things, how certain things work, what the goal was. So there was hundreds of thousands of students. And even though it didn't last long, there was one thing that I took away. And it was made so clear to me, and it was explained, but it didn't even need to be explained. And it's this one thing that I'm going to share with you guys. And a lot of you don't want to hear this, but a lot of you have to hear this. And it don't just apply to the real world. This just applies to life with anything. The majority of people are not going to make it. So when the doors open and tens of thousands of people flood in, the vast majority are not going to make it. And it's not based on the product, it's not based on the service, it's not based on the methods. All of these things work, but it's all down to the individual, and the majority of individuals haven't got what it takes. A lot of people don't realize the things they're striving for. They're striving to be the top 1% of people. And it sounds like the hardest thing in the world, to be the top 1% of people. In order to be the top 1%, you just got to do what 99% of people are not willing to do. 99% of people are living pretty much the same lives, doing the same shit, because it's all been structured in a way long before we were born. It's all laid out for us. So when we're born and we're raised by certain parents and families and stuff like that, we're just doing what they did, and they're doing what their parents did, so it just is what it is. So 90% of people doing the same thing. In order for you to be top 1%, you ain't got to be special. You just got to be willing to do what they're not willing to do. And at the end of the day, most people can't shift out of that mental prison. And I hate to point to this because people hate hearing it, but it is a mindset thing. You got to just understand what it takes in order to make money. That's basically what everyone, to make money. Whatever else, let's just talk about money. Right, so for example, do you understand a conversion rate, right, in business? So do you understand that the average conversion rate is less than 1% when it comes to cold outreach, right? So you'd have to reach out to 5,000 individuals in order to get 25 leads. And out of those 25 leads, it would be really good if you closed one. There's someone out there sitting in their boxer shorts, reaching out to 5,000 people, sending 5,000 emails, sending 5,000 DMs in order to close one. But that one could be $2,000 a month. If they close another one the next day, that's $4,000 a month. And this is what people don't want to understand. They'll reach out to 50 people, hear nothing back, and give up. Where there's someone out there, that 1% guy who's not special, he just understands how things work and he understands what it takes. So with these, these paid courses or whatever, all of them are good. But the problem is there's entitlement. When you pay for something, so that the real world is $50 a month, you'll pay the $50 and then you'll sit there and you go, how come I haven't made money yet? They show you the tools and give you the tools that you need. And when you start doing it at your lackluster pace and you're attempting the method that's provided for you and you're not seeing the results, so now in your mind, these methods don't work. It's a scam, it's this, it's that. There's someone out there that all they needed was to be shown. Show me how to do it and I'll take it from there. So if it takes 5,000 people that I need to reach out to in order to secure a client, then I will reach out to 5,000 people. It's that simple. You gotta do what works. And as far as doing what works, this video is one thing I learned while being a professor in the Real World 2.0. Because I put the Real World 2.0 in the title, you're gonna click the video. But the video's not about the Real World 2.0. It applies to life, but I'm just doing what works. I'm just doing what will get me the extra views, the extra clicks, So you got to do what works, whether it feels uncomfortable or not. I feel stupid still talking about the Real World 2.0 after all these years, but I've got to do it. Some people feel like it's impossible to reach out to thousands of people, even though it's not impossible, but they don't want to do it. It's a lot easier to attempt, fail, and then blame the method. And that's what people do. They blame the method. They're not willing to do what the top 1% is willing to do. So you're going to fall back into the 99% of people that didn't succeed. Have a little think about it. Peace.